Oh, hey, what's going on? We
Oh
live
shit, we're
10,
live.
10, 10.
Oh,
You know
how
what
you
I'm
doing?
saying? Welcome to another episode of Ten Talk. We
Welcome,
here
man.
for this episode. We in episode 56. 56. We made it to the big 56. Hey, man, we got a great episode today. This is going to be for the culture for sure. Big
For
talks,
sure,
big
for sure,
convos.
for
What's going
sure.
on with you, bro? Talk to
I'm
me.
chilling, man. Big chilling. It's a pleasure to be back in the motherfucking building. You know, with another 10 talk, episode 56. Like you said, we doing it for the culture, man. We're gonna sit here and
Sure.
talk about it. Um, because it's been something that need to be talked about. So, hey,
Hey,
man,
man,
let's
you
just
right
do
about
it.
that,
I
brother.
mean, like I
Real
said in the description, man, we just gonna get to it. You feel me?
Real quick, man. Let's see that hat, man. I see that hat you got on, man. Show me what you got right there, bro. Show a little
Absolutely.
representation.
ABO, uh, uh,
Hey,
ABO.
all black outdoors. You feel me?
No.
And as y'all do know, we are doing the backpack giveaway again this year. We
Yes,
getting the
sir.
plan set up. Hopefully, the next couple weeks we can start giving details what we got going on. But we're definitely planning for the next backpack giveaway. So, hey, before y'all do y'all school shopping, come see the boys first. We might got some free supplies for you, and
Sure,
a good
for sure.
meal and some
Yep.
good kid activities.
Fun times, man. So looking forward to that. Like you said, we're gonna have more announcements coming real soon about it. So yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, we're gonna keep this
I
one
was,
real quick, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got, things going on. I know can't be too long on the cam. So man, let's just jump right into it, man.
man,
I
ain't no.
wanna start off with Kevin Samuels, man. You know what I mean? We couldn't speak on the last part, that we got this devastating news, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Kevin Samuels, man. Some of y'all might know him, YouTuber. Definitely influential person for the last few months, you know what I'm saying? Has passed away. I say what is he, 56?
55 or 56,
55,
something like
56, you know what I'm saying? We don't know the exact reason yet, but
that. That's young,
we
man. I don't
guessing,
even know
yes,
about
he's young, but we saying
that.
heart complications, that's what I'm hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell me how this affects you, bro. Like, what did Kevin Samuels mean to you, man? I mean, I know
I
we
mean,
talked about him before.
I'm gonna be real. He didn't honestly mean too much to me. It's just like kind of, I don't know. It's like just kind of weird. Because it's like when you see him, when you see videos and different things of him, you hear him speak, you kind of think that he's a well put together guy. You think that he's a guy that's, like kind of taking care of himself, like something like you wouldn't think something like this would happen to him. And
What
it's
you mean?
almost
I mean,
like,
nothing really. I mean, we don't know what really happened. So,
oh, I mean, you wouldn't think that he would just pass. Like he would just I mean, the story is that he complained of chest pain. I mean, he was with a young lady, complained of chest pain.
did you
Um,
listen to the 911 call? She was real distraught in that call, wasn't she? She
no,
was.
I didn't hear that.
Here.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, she was real shook up, man. She was like, "Hey,
Mhm.
Kevin, he's not here. He's not breathing. I'm gonna give him CPR. You can hear him in the background a little bit. She telling him to fight. You know what I'm saying? Man, this can happen to anybody, man. You know
But
what I'm
that's what I'm saying. It could happen to anybody. But again, like again, seeing him again, like I said, he just looked like again like a clean, kind of
saying?
well
Bro,
put together dude. You know what I mean? So I just wouldn't. I wasn't expecting to hear
what
like.
did he mean to you, bro? Did this message affect you any type of way of what he was putting out? Did you have any opinion on what he was really doing with his platform?
I mean, again, the most I know of him is like when I watched the interview of him again on the Joe Budden podcast because that's just a pod that I follow a lot. And in that interview, to me, I felt like he kind of was explaining like what his initial goal was when he came in. So I definitely respect that, which was, supposedly helping the black family come back together. He supposedly believed in that and believed that he could help do that. Um, I just think like along the road, when you start getting the notoriety and the fame, a lot of different things start taking place, to where you could get off track of your main goal. But
You think him like with all the other cameos he was making in the future video, and I also see it look like he's gonna be in a new episode of Atlanta. It's coming on tonight. Do you think that kind of distract from the message that he was putting out there, or he maybe got too full of it?
a little, I mean, that not necessarily even that, but I think it's just more so like those quote unquote viral clips of him, like just like low key,
Bad talk.
yeah,
Okay,
bad talking people, disrespecting, kind of not just not well, yeah,
I got you. I
disrespecting
got you.
people, just like his delivery. I feel like that kind of got off track because again, it went viral and it got the notoriety and it got people going. So he continued to kind of do that. You feel me? And I think that got him off track of the main goal. But
let me keep it real with you. I'm gonna give you my side of it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't watch Kevin Samuel videos religiously or nothing like that. I caught him every once in a while. And when my first taste of him was a little bit turned off, it's like, damn, why is he going so hard at these people? Or it's like maybe he's doing this for the views, you know what I mean, adding on a little extra of, whatever he's doing. But the more and more I really started learning about him, understanding who Kevin Samuel was, man, I do think he was a good brother. You know what I mean? I think what he was doing with his message, I believe it was to bring the community back together. You know what I mean? A lot of people have a false reality of where they see themselves at and what they see opportunities, and then they throw away the good opportunities for a dream that you might not never have. I think him bringing the people back to reality of whatever way he chose to, it is helpful, man, and it is loving. I seen a lot of people make fun of his death when he died in the beginning.
Yeah, that was whack.
That was definitely whack. But you can see like a lot of people took what he was saying, like, oh, like at the end of the day, man, even though he was riding on a couple people hard, you know what I mean? But it's still love, you know what I mean? It's like, if you really want to find love or find a person for you, some things you need to look at things different. You know what I mean? You can't just think you could deserve this 6-figure boss dude if you got 3 kids and you know what I mean, 300 pounds. I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. But you need to put your priorities right, have everything in a measurable light. But
and I think even though it was like a lot of people, quote unquote, laughing at his death and kind of making fun of it, it was a lot of people too that was putting out how he helped their marriage or help whatever situation with the kids or whatever whatever situation.
And I think that's the most important thing, because people like to say that he used to get on females a lot, but if you take a look at his content, he get on dudes too.
Yeah, he got on guys too.
It's like whoever call in wants to be on this platform, you know what's coming with it. And if you bring, I heard him say good things as well. It's not all negative.
That's what I'm saying.
In this world we live in, the negative is going to get the first light, And I do think Kevin, when he got that light, he used it the right way. You know what I mean? Even this conversation with Nicki Minaj, Joe Budden, all the other podcasters, I think in them times, that's when he really showed who he really was.
Who he really was, exactly. Yeah. And that's why I was saying, like, the most that I got from him was within that podcast with Joe, when he sat for him like maybe an hour and a half and talked to him. You know what I mean?
But to tell you the truth, man, Kevin Samuel was a good dude. Like, even his little run in with Umar, that was entertaining for me. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, I seen some clips of it.
Even Umar, when he passed, he had to show his respect, because at the end of the day, man, we all smart brothers. We might not agree on everything, but having that respect, it means the most. You know what I mean? And seeing people just throw dirt on his name, it just shows you a lot where this culture's at right now. Like, this episode is called The Culture. You feel me? We do this for the culture, but it's like, damn, yo, to see like what's the truth of the culture. Like, we can jump to the next topic with that one. You feel me? With the culture talk, that Heart 5, bro. Like, that was a birthday blessing for me, bro. We ain't talking about nothing like that, you know what I mean? But as y'all do know, Sunday was my birthday, Mother's Day. Shouts out to all the mothers.
Salute. Yes,
we need you, we love you, we appreciate you. But Sunday, that was my day as well. I had a nice day, had a nice little evening. I found my way going back home, and I said, man, hold on. Kendrick dropped a new song. I'm saying, damn, you know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say, so how was you introduced to it? Was it just straight song, or was it song and video?
When I first caught a glimpse of him dropping something, I was at somebody's house. I was at my cousin's house. Shout out to Quincy. You know what I'm saying? Once I got wind of it in that type of mode, I couldn't really watch the video like I wanted to. So on the ride home, I listened to the song.
So you gave it the car test first.
Car test was first, bro. And I'm going to keep it real with you. We can both talk about it in the same time. When I first heard it, I was thrown off the first 15, 20 seconds, a minute, whatever it was. What the fuck is it? That shit threw me the hell off, bro. I'm like, hold on, bro. What is this, bro? Is this the heart? You know what I'm saying? This the heart?
All right, son. But see, for me, when I first heard it, I was introduced to it through the video first, because I'm just sitting around, you know what I mean, chilling. I think you said it was Sunday, right?
Sunday.
So this was like right before I was about to go to work. I'm sitting around scrolling through my phone. I'm on Twitter, and I'm seeing like a bunch of the 5 hand, the pictures of the hand, with
the think of that though. The pictures was each video.
Yeah,
What he had?
it was, he had OJ hand,
The
um,
glove,
yeah,
Kobe with the
with the
finger.
glove, Kobe with the
Have
finger,
my
yeah.
man.
Like, I was just seeing that
What was the
random
name
shit
of
before I
everybody?
even
Tell me what you
knew.
thought about the video. Yeah, what was
But
his
that's
name?
what I'm saying. I was just seeing that random shit on Twitter before I even knew. Like, I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, why is they showing? You know what I mean? Because I saw somebody on the Twitter feed like showed the picture of the Kobe hand and then like the picture of where that came from type shit. And I
Got
was
you,
just
got
like,
you.
damn,
Tell me
why is
what
it?
you
You know what I mean? I was like, damn, why is they doing that?
got,
So
got
when
you.
I keep scrolling, I mean, I finally see, Kendrick has dropped a new video and a new song or whatever. So I go straight to YouTube and shit, this shit connects with me immediately because of the video. You feel me? I feel like the video brings the whole song home. And I think when a lot of people hear the heart, they don't be thinking that it's gonna be that because the other ones
Let
are
me keep
normally like freestyle.
it, let me keep it real with you. I agree with you.
Brought it home for me.
I think I agree with that. I agree with that. But I also feel like the video somewhat takes away from the song at times. If you really just go off the video, you know what I mean? Like you gotta listen to that song by itself too to really hear what he's really saying in it.
Mm-hmm.
That was the powerful part to me. But yeah, you can finish off. Like, what
I
do you
mean,
think about
and I did that.
when you watch the whole video? You start seeing the first face change to OJ and
Yeah,
then
yeah. I was like, oh shit. Like but
Kobe.
then like at first, I mean, I'm just thinking like, oh shit, that was dope, right? Not even like really putting it together. But then the more and more you listen to the song, like each face kind of fits in with what he's saying to the music. You know what I mean? Like it was kind of starting to like mess me up a little bit as I'm starting to watch the video. I'm like, yo, this nigga Kendrick's a beast, man. Like, how is he able to really sit and think about this and do this? You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a masterpiece.
Like I believe like the face thing really comes in with the Nipsey part. I think when he made that song or dropped the song, the Nipsey part stuck out so much. It's like, yo, he's rapping from the eyes of it. But
I get that, and that's because that was the highlight. But
I agree with you. Each
watch it.
person does go with what he was saying at the time. I agree
Go back
with
and
that.
watch it. Like,
but what do you think about the whole song? What did you get from the meaning of it? Like, what did it mean? What did you get the message out of that art piece?
For me, it was just that, the culture that we call culture, it's just like really, it's really gonna be our demise type shit. You know what I mean? The type of things that I think that a lot of
like the culture bullshit.
Yeah, like the culture is bullshit. Like it's some bullshit. Don't
like even how he starts it out, bro. Like I come from a generation where murder is minor.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like this
like
shit.
the way he breaking down the culture, the murder is minor. How more police ain't gonna get no questions answered. You go to jail, they getting your baby moms. Then you get to call your nephew killed. The culture's involved. You feel me? Like all that shit. Like that shit was so powerful to me, bro. Like hearing how it just painting that picture, it just mapped out the whole thing and it shows you a path. Like, yo, the culture's involved. And then it gets to like the second verse, which is my favorite verse, bro. I kind of stamped it just because he started off with the Jay-Z quote, I do this for my culture. you know what I'm saying? And he just murdered that. And he was like, when he switched off the Kanye, you know me, friends bipolar. At your pocket, you gotta play the offense. And then he switched to the Jesse part, like you said. He said the streets got me fucked up.
Yeah.
Represent us.
Yeah.
Bro, that was fire, bro. Yeah. When I first seen it, I didn't even know that was Jesse. I thought that was Miguel or some shit. I was like, yo, what Miguel got to do with this? What did he on the song?
Yeah, but that's like the faces. I feel like their faces went so well intertwined with the words. Like he picked those faces for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, man, dog. Like,
and then he was like, it's the culture. Crack a bottle. Hard to deal with the pain when you sober. He said, forget about the mains. Just start over, and that's the problem. In the land where hurt people hurt more people. Fuck calling it culture.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
He had Will Smith doing the
Yeah.
dance with it, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
man.
That shit was in the land with
Yeah,
See,
like I
that's
exactly.
what I said. The video bring it all together too for me. Like
It do. It do. The video is
and then
a
even after the video, like I said before the pod, I was sitting and listening to it. And just like you do, I'm this time I'm like reading the words as he's like spitting them, because on Apple Music you can read them.
yeah,
You know what I mean? You can pull the lyrics up and shit. So I'm like reading the words, and even that's like hitting another way. You know
different.
what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's just
Reading the lyrics is a different step to
yeah,
enjoying the song to me. But
yeah.
with that song, I swear I haven't stopped playing it since it came out, bro. I'm talking about like repeat, like you know what I'm saying? To my fans, you know what I'm saying? All that shit, I remember everything, bro.
For listening.
Doodle Papa, man. I know all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, but yeah,
Tonight, man, 12 o'clock tonight, man.
yeah. I got
Right?
time on my phone.
Yeah, Friday the 13th, man.
The thing about it, man, I think Kendrick, the way you elevate is, it's like if you listen to the other hearts, I heard them talk about on the Joe Budden podcast too. Like I heard my man say, I still say number 4 is the best, you know, and I still love number 4 too. I love me personally. Number 2 was my favorite. You know what I'm saying? But if you hear the progression to each one and how better and better he sounds, like when I listen to this one and then I listen to number 4, his like the way he just rap is just so smooth. Like I gotta
effortless, bro. It's effortless. It's like
it's more potent. It's hitting you different.
Yeah.
The flow's a little quicker too. It's like,
and I feel like he's a little, how do I say it? Like a little less
confusing. It's more
It's more digestible.
Oh,
It's more digestible.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I
can
want to ask you
it more. Go ahead, but yeah.
I want to ask you this real quick. We can get off Kendrick. With this album dropping tonight, it's supposed to be a double album. That's what they're saying. If Kendrick drops a classic double album, bro, where do you think this puts him at? Because I was telling people, I mean, you know, we love this.
I already think he's like,
we love this hip hop shit, but the streets don't fuck with Kendrick like that. They not.
No, they don't. They don't really respect him. I don't think.
I don't know what they do. They you know, but the streets. That's why he said, "I want the hood." Look what I done for you. You feel me? Like, bro, this shit's getting real, bro.
Yeah, but I think, like I said though, I think he's really like after dropping this, like just showing people like he on another level than everybody else, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like you can't.
I'm talking about hip hop history.
That's what I'm saying. It's really hard to put him in a category with like other people because I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I guess you got to.
Man. You got to put up. Is he the GOAT after this? Is he the GOAT?
He might be up there, bro. He might have definitely like solidified his face as number 1, number 2 on like the Mount Rushmore. You feel me? Like solidified his face. If this is a classic double disc, how many albums this would be? Technically, his 4th.
Yes, I think so. We got Good Kid, we got Pimp a Butterfly, we got Damn, and then we got this.
Yeah, man. I mean, I feel like every last one of them that you just listed. I mean, and you forgot Section 80. You got to count that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Section 8. This will technically be the 5th then.
So, I mean, yeah, man. All of them are nice. All of them joints are good albums. If not 2, maybe 3 of them are classic. You know.
Let's talk about that real quick. What would you rank his albums like we do with Future? I think I like that, but I don't think Future. We did it with somebody else when we said how many classics do they have.
I meant to ask you that about Pusha T.
Yeah, Pusha. I wish we did that. I wish we did that with Future, but we just ranked his albums. That was harder.
Yeah.
I like to ask the question: what classics? How many classics do they have? So, out of his 4, do you want to count Black Panther or no?
I wouldn't count that.
All right. What about Untitled Unmastered? Get Top on the phone. We ain't count. You take too long.
I can't count that. I can't count.
Give me your ranking, yo.
For me, Cause it's crazy. Cause I just listened to what I just listened to last night at work.
You've been playing back to
Yeah, I've been going to the old shit before the new shit. Like that's just how
Section
I'm.
80 is low key aged well, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you mine, bro.
yeah. You could go first, but I think I got mine.
Out of what I say is classic. Well, how we go? I'm gonna rank him. He only got 4 hours. We ranking that.
Okay,
All right. Number one. This is controversial even to me. My number one's To Pimp a Butterfly, yo. It's hard, yo, because look, it's so much content, it's so much story, and it's so much music in that album to me. I love it. Number two got to be Good Kid, Mad City. Now,
that's
Good
my
Kid, Mad City is really my number one, yo.
that's my one.
Like number personally, because like that album changed my life. I feel, you know what I mean. But after that, I'm gonna have to give it to Section 80. Then damn.
Damn last.
I mean, I'm put like this. All of them are classics, to be
Right.
honest. Dan will be last for me because it's just it's more commercial. It doesn't what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't have longevity. Like Humble,
That should still go.
I'm gonna put like this to me. It's dated now to me a little bit. Humble's a little dated, a few songs in there dated. It doesn't mean it's a bad album. It's still a classic, but it's just out of those four. I'm still listening to Section 80 like damn, but some songs dated on there too, but they're still. But Section 80 got some of the worst Kendrick songs he ever made too, though. So
I don't know. That's probably my least favorite Kendrick. But that's like my intro to Kendrick as well. But that's probably my least favorite Kendrick. All right, so me, I'm gonna go Good Kid, Mad City, Damn, Pimp a Butterfly, and Section 80.
Section 80. All right, that's cool.
That's
Pimp a
mine.
Butterfly gotta be number one for me, yo. It's just like it's something I don't want to say is controversial, but if I go back and look at it, how much that album is really, I mean, that's like his best album. I mean, I think it's his his magnum opus.
It is. If you were looking for that, yeah, it is that. But for me, like it just took me too long to like try to really digest that shit, bro.
It's a
Like
long album, bro.
that shit was like a lot, bro. Like, you know what I'm
But,
saying?
but look, what songs wouldn't you like on there? Though? That's what makes it so good because it's long and it's hard to listen to, but it ain't no bad songs really.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like it was just again hard to digest when cause when you listening to a Kendrick album, he's low key not necessarily doing a concept, but like it's a lot of meaning behind it. You know
Concept is the
what I'm saying?
perfect way to say it. I say it's a concept.
All right. So yeah, well, he's doing a lot of concept album type deals.
Yeah.
So, for me, when I understand someone's doing that, I really try to, sit back and really, dissect that concept. And to me, I just feel like it was a lot trying to do that with that what we
You
say
know
that
what's funny for me, dog? It's a poem that connects it all. That poem that connects it all just makes it like it's just hard. You know what I'm saying? I remember you was conflicted. And then the song
Mhm,
comes through the nigga conflicted. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Screaming in the hotel room. Then you know what I'm saying? That
mhm.
shit just like I like that shit. I love it. It's long though, and I 100% agree with you. That's why it's controversial to me. I don't really want to put it my number one. I want Good Kid really to be number one, but in truth,
Good Kid, Mad City.
yeah, that shit fire.
I like that joint, man. I like that
Yeah,
one.
man. But hey, man, we gonna have
I
a
don't know.
few.
I might have to go back because I didn't go back and listen to Pimp a Butterfly the other day. I got to Damn and I did Good Kid, Mad City. I
Damn,
didn't
it's
do.
so low for me, man. It's because like it got good songs on it, but I do like the concept Kendrick Moore, and it's just like I don't know, it's all over the place to him. I don't really understand it. Like it took me the hardest to understand. Damn, it's easy to understand when you get it, but it's like okay, this the meaning.
Mm.
Still don't fulfill like you know what I mean. So damn is great though. Damn is amazing, but it's just like it didn't.
It is probably like one of the more commercial versions of Kendrick. Um, But again, I think that's what Again, he
He
showed
got
that
songs
side
like
that he got.
like that
I
shit.
can make a whole album that you could just play just about almost anywhere because it's that type of vibe, type of shit. And then I got the album where you know, uh,
You're not gonna play Pimp a Butterfly
that's
nowhere.
what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like the backpackers will go
I
dissect
don't
that.
want to know the backpack. Like that's like some jazz. Like this dick ain't free. You know what I'm saying? It's like what the hell? You know what I mean? Like,
But I'm saying they'll go and dissect that shit though. You know what I mean? I feel like damn it's more of like bops to it. You know what I mean?
I definitely agree with that. More bops to it. But I think Kendrick is a director, man. He about to make a movie tonight, bro. We about to see another short film by Kendrick Lamar. This time maybe be a double feature. You feel me? So we'll see what's
You
going to
think
happen.
he gonna drop another video soon?
He got to. He got it, man. You see, I seen the pictures today. He in Africa right now. He in High. He in Ghana somewhere,
He
bro.
said he was in Argentina or some shit. Did he say that?
That was in the track, but I heard the
Yeah.
track in 2000. That's an old track, really. But they got this
that long ago.
Yeah, he talk about Nip though. Think about it. I ain't thinking about what they say it's from 2000.
Still could be recent. I mean, he
Think
ain't
about what
spoken.
he's saying though. I mean, that whole song he really talk about Nip. You know what I mean? So I'm guessing this is what he made right after that moment because they said it came out not say he wrote it or recorded it in 2000 because in 2000 and that's when Nip died. He was in Argentina and on tour. The day Nip died, he was in Argentina on tour, some shit like that, man. I forgot who put it together, what happened, but yeah. But what was about to jump on, bro? I can't remember. I'm gonna just jump on this next case right here, bro. We'll talk about these hip hop.
You can kind of segue into it.
That's what I'm about to do is hip hop police shit, man. The hip hop versus the government, we should say. You feel me?
Yeah.
The government and the state. Sad news, man. This damn near almost talking about like a death or something, yo. I hate talking about it like this. Shit's sad, bro.
I ain't gonna lie though. When I heard about it, that's what it low key felt like. I was like, damn. Yeah. And I don't even know why it like affected me like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I fuck with these individuals' music, but it's like,
like
I'm just like, damn.
Young Thug, Gunna, and the YSL whole clique got hit with the RICO.
Yeah, man.
This is actually a state RICO. This is not a federal RICO case, so it's different things behind that. You know what I mean? But they was arrested a couple days ago and booked on drugs, conspiracy charges, and a murder too.
You got
not to say that lightly or anything, but yeah, it wasn't like he was murdering a whole city or nothing. Like a body or so from 2015.
Yeah, 2015. I think this
couple acts of violence.
2013, I think is dating back to be honest, but
all the way back to
yeah.
They also got the case of homeboy shooting Lil Wayne's bus up in his indictment too. Yeah, that's in there too. Young Thug also got hit with extra charges when they raided him because he had drugs and guns in the crib. So, man, I'm gonna put it like this, man. If it's true, if it's real, if these niggas took a man off this earth, I can't really say nothing. Like, damn, you gotta live like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta look at myself like this, man. I gotta be real. I love the music, I love the art, but man, you living that shit. You gotta pay for that shit. It comes to you too.
Hey man,
I feel bad though, bro. I feel like this is some targeting shit, especially since they want to use his lyrics.
Yeah,
like that's ridiculous, bro. Like this nigga got the most wildest lyrics ever. So if we take every lyric he said is real, he can go to prison to fuck your father. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was about to say, young. I'm like, young, a lot of people don't even know what he be saying half the time. You know what I mean? And she talk about some she could decipher his lyrics and you know what I mean. So but yeah, man, that shit's crazy.
Man, I do think it's some targeting shit, man. Cause if you could come up with some shit from 2015, man, and you trying to get this man with that, I don't even know what to say, man. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a state. targeted, and they're targeting gangs. You know what I mean? If you look at it in that term, these niggas are the most gang banging these niggas that rap. You know what I'm saying? Nobody throw up more sets or be rapping more than Young Thugs, especially back in 2015. You know what I'm saying? Gunner, I don't know too much about him, bro, but they saying this man running around bringing the big slime too. I thought he was a rip or something, a crip.
Yeah, I mean they supposedly got him in the shit because he had a chain that says Slat and what else? I think he had a chain that says Slat and a chain that says YSL. And he's in a music video with Young Thug, and he said that they had 1,000 round guns.
That's probably pieces of what they're giving out. You know what I mean? They
Right,
probably
but no, I'm just saying that's what they're saying is what got him in the Rico type.
Yeah, but it's sad, bro. I think it's real sad, man. I mean, these niggas do be banging, but I mean, even at a fan level, we know these niggas ain't. This is why I sell bro's a label, man.
First of all,
you know what gets me though, real quick, choke before you play that.
Nah, go ahead. I'm just queuing it up.
It reminds me like of Reddit or how these niggas knowing everything, like how people know slack means slime love.
Mm-hmm.
The police is studying the shit just like a nigga white boy at the home doing it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like they might not be wrong. They might really did catch these niggas incriminate themselves. And last thing I'm gonna say, Ice-T had a tweet and it was real dope. This is what he said. He was like, it's easy to make people convinced that you're a gangster, but it's hard to convince the feds that you're not gangster. If that makes sense, if I'm saying that right. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to convince somebody that you is a gangster, but it's hard to convince the feds that you really not.
And that's the damn, bro. Like, so I mean, well, I don't even know what to say, bro. I'm trying to play this clip real quick. This should be the DA.
But they got drug charges. I mean, hey man.
Speaking on,
the way, yeah, go on and play that real quick and then we'll jump back into it.
All right. Some reason. All right, I'm gonna just do it. My bad, people's out there, people'izations.
Real quick, while you getting that set up, I don't want to leave too much dead there. I'm gonna let y'all know what the RICO is. The RICO stands for Racketeering Influence and Corruptions. Racketeering Influence and Corruptions. It was created in the 70s to take down the mafia. This was created for the mafia. You know what I'm saying? These laws that were in place is generally used to indict large groups of people like gangs. But this is what we need to know with the Gunner and Thug, you know. They saying 56 crimes completed by 28 people as a gang. And these crimes further the enterprise of the gang and somehow. So these crimes that they did by these 28 people that's in this gang, it helped to further enterprise the gang. So 28 people benefit from the crime just because they all in the same gang.
Whether they spending money or they, you know.
If you commit crimes on the behalf of this game to make this game more bigger, this is what the RICO is gonna hit you for. So, like, they give an example right here. I'm reading this off you know what I mean, somebody give me an example on here. Let's say it's 10 people in the gang, 3 people commit arson to collect insurance for the gang, 3 people do a murder for hire for the gang, 2 people do a carjacking, and the 2 people who use the carjacking committed a robbery of a 7-Eleven. The feds can now charge all 10 of those people with arson, murder, carjacking, robbery, all that shit just because the RICO.
Sheesh.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. She's that's crazy.
That's the RICO for you, bro.
Yeah.
That's the thing what happened with Bobby Shmurda.
Yeah.
Bobby Shmurda was one of, you know, in the recent times who was hit with RICO charge. Mitch caught that body. Everybody had to go down for it, you know? 6ix9ine. And then we got Casanova as well, who just pleaded guilty to the RICO.
Yeah.
Facing 5 to 60 years. Go ahead and show the video, man. I'll just give y'all an update what's going on in the culture. Just the culture.
Today, I'm joined by the Atlanta Police Chief, Chief Rodney Bryan, as well as my sheriff and our sheriff, Sheriff Patrick Labatt. We are here today about a grand jury indictment that was returned that included not just Jeffrey Williams, which is of some notoriety and media attention, but about 28
some notoriety
that operated within our community between the time period of 2012 and 2022. It is our allegation that they operated as a criminal street gang and commenced to do havoc in our community. That havoc includes crimes of violence, crimes of thefts, crimes involving drugs. I've made no secret about it, nor any apology that as the district attorney of Fulton County, my number one focus is targeting gangs. And there's a reason for that. They are committing conservatively 75 to 80% of all of the violent crime that we are seeing within our community. And so they have to be rooted out of our community. Wow. I said just a week or two ago, it does not matter what your notoriety is, what your fame is. If you come to Fulton County, Georgia, and you commit crimes, and certainly if those crimes are in furtherance of a street gang, that you are going to become a target and a focus of this district attorney's office, and we are going to prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law.
You hear that, Dirk?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought when you said that shit, bro. I'm like, damn, she talking to Dirk and them, like, cause they down there wilding a little.
Nah, let me keep it real with you, man. I don't know if you've seen the report, but it ain't just Dirk and them. They got 4 PF. They, not saying that they're locked in on any charges, but they're under investigation for the King law. They got the 4 PF, duct tape, anybody else you can think of, man. The YFN.
Damn. So look, that's as simple as this, though, bro. That's to me, from what I'm hearing. That's as simple as like, you know how niggas go back to the hood and they get a niggas the chain to say 4 PF. The nigga with the 4 PF chain go do some dirt. You know what I mean? Because I bought him a chain. Now we a gang or
nah? It's like with the crimes. If the crime that they're committing is to benefit the enhancement of the gang, that boosts us up. So if you got 4 PF chain and you go home and you beat your kid or something, that's not gonna be added to the RICO. Not to be funny about child abuse, because that ain't cool. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But if you go home and beat your wife or something, you know what I mean? That ain't gonna be under the RICO, bro. But if you go home, sell your wife on the black market for your gang to get the more money off it, then definitely RICO.
Okay, so they're saying that
dog, you shouldn't even want nobody in your clique that's doing shit like that. Like, bro, you doing
that's what I'm trying to understand. Like, so they trying to say that Thug is doing violent shit in Fulton County in furtherance of YSL.
Well, let's bring out the facts. You know what I'm saying? Young Thug and YFN was beefing for a while. We got the pictures of the niggas coming standing on YFN's car. You know what I mean? When he at the mall. You got these niggas, you got this nigga Thug on Instagram saying, nigga, I would have killed you if you ain't making no money what you did for your mama and your kid or some shit like that. Like all these shits that niggas was putting out on all this Instagram, all this shit like that. And Thug's been in multiple beats on Instagram doing stupid shit, saying stupid shit. They building the case with that. Everything that you're giving out to the feds, they're using that against you to get you in the back end. So if you think about it, every time he said slap business or nigga, I saw slime, nigga, slime, wipe your nose, nigga, all that shit gang codes. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially how you making this as popular, you popularizing it. So then you got kids in the middle school now talk about they flow PF or I'm gonna wipe this nigga nose, building the gang fracture of it. You know what I mean? So even people want to say it's not a real game, that's not a real game. But once a nigga start claiming shit enough time, start running around with the flag, 4K trick, 4K, whatever the nigga shit is, you know what I'm saying?
Them little niggas, wow.
Like all that shit is building that energy, bro. And it's like, this is like when we take real steps, because this is to empower nations or neighborhoods, you know what I mean? Like, hey, what's up from Cam Coon? Put it out for us. Shouts out, happy. Yeah, but this is definitely this is the culture, bro, and it's like the culture that we're promoting out here. It's the culture that's really affected. So once this happened, this is really it's really a shot to it. What you think, bro?
Yeah, man, it was a big shocker to me. Like I said, like they've been supposedly looking into this since 2013. So I mean, I feel like that's like before Young Thug was like Young Thug. You know what I mean?
But I think what that meaning, like seeing them, the gang or the label started in that time, 2013, and it doesn't even matter if he blew up then. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm sorry. Continue.
So I mean, no, I was just thinking that it started back in 2013. So who knows what type of dirt they could have found on these guys. Different type of transactions that's been made, or like you said, violent activity that's been happening since 2013. That's almost 10 years, 10, 11 years.
Yeah. And I mean, hey, all that shit you're doing to build your brand, you know what I'm saying? It comes back and bites you at the end of the day. Like even with the YFN shit, like the YFN Lucci, he made, even though it might not have been big as YSL, you feel me? He still was backed by a gang.
And I mean, I feel like also he was talking about he was in fear of his life in jail or some shit, right?
Yeah, that's what that comes back with the YSL shit. Yeah.
I get it now. I get it. I don't know, man. Yeah, like you said, it's tough. I don't know. I just thought it was tough for Gunna as well. But again, who knows what's going on with these guys behind the scenes and
I think that's the toughest part, bro, because it seems like they got Gunna on some just being around and you rich.
Yeah, so, to me, that's what it seems like. So that's for me. That's what I was just like, damn, that's kind of tough. That's weird. They, like I said, they don't really have, as far as in what they have shown in the current indictment, they ain't really have nothing saying like he's been involved in violent things. They just saying that, he said this in a rhyme and he had this chain and that chain.
But that's the thing about being involved in a corporation, or not even a corporation, but being involved in that shit. Like people say, like even if you're not doing nothing, you stick around and you're a part of it. And that's why you watch movies or you might see some shit like quote unquote Dr. Dre. Let's say when Dr. Dre decided to leave Death Row to start Aftermath. It's like he knew what the fuck was going on. I'm getting out of here before we get hit with some shit that can take everybody down. And I'm not going down with this, And that's what makes yourself less culpable in it.
I get that.
But if you sticking around, you watching this shit going on, you knowing these activities is happening, and you turning your head and you still benefiting from it. That's the whole key from it too. You benefit from this game because you're a part of it. You're getting a big position in it. Gunner's a big, a position in YSL. So everything's coming back to you, but even if you're not involved in it. If you in this,
I can't. I ain't from this. I don't know.
You could be the boss's son, nigga. I mean,
Nah, I get it because again, I'm just starting to think about Gunna and just, I felt like again, even on this recent YSL album, I felt like he had more influence into it, like just the music. I'm only speaking music. And then when you again try to translate that into street shit, it's like, is that how they? I don't know. It just seems weird to me.
It's weird, bro. I mean, but it's sad though.
Like, how do you correlate that? Like, it's like
this, man.
he's elevating in music, but I don't know.
I think this dog. It wasn't the feds who got him for one. So whatever the state has, who knows if it's strong enough to get fought. We all scared of the feds because the feds rating is 95% because they did the job. They got everything sealed, delivered before they come get you. You know what I'm saying? Being that as a state, we never know what's gonna come behind that. You know what I mean? But I feel like this.
10 years, nigga. Almost 10 years, like I said. If it's 2013 that they started this, nigga, I'm sure they got a lot of shit sealed too.
I wanted to say this, dog. It's something about Atlanta being so black. You know what I'm saying? It's like, can I really say they wrong? I don't know what's going on in the city. The city might be affected. Like she said, 75% of this violence is coming from this.
That's crazy, bro.
And when you understand that, then you can kind of see how that shit is running amok. Like people coming in from out of town, other different towns claiming different gangs. that causes wars. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, let's be real about it. Like, if we want to power our neighborhoods, do we really want our kids being one side 4PF, one side YSL, then they, you know what I mean, shooting it out on the other side of that like that? I mean, not saying it's like that, because we know we smart enough to understand that's not like that, but we are smart to understand, like, man, back in middle school, high school, we was on some other stuff, you know? I mean, it's just part of being youthful. I don't blame the kids for doing that. It's part of youth.
Yeah. I mean, that shit is just tough, bro. Like,
It's the culture.
it's the culture, man. I mean, we love it, you know what I mean? We listen to it every day. But I guess I guess, every time we get slapped with it in the face like this, you got to take that step back and really look and analyze it and be like, is this really, you know what I mean, what we want our culture to be type shit? You know what I mean?
It's sad, but it's not even what we want it to be. It's like, is this what we want to be? We can't change what it is because it's that. You feel me?
So engraved.
We start being real about what we doing and how we look at our perspectives. Like my man said, this life is about perspectives.
But
Like, instead of sitting back and thinking, oh, they are so wrong for locking up young thugs. It's like, yo, these niggas was wrong for putting out that shit since even if you have a change of heart, nigga, it's too late.
I mean, I kind of look at it like this too, though. I feel like we are like tribal people. Like, that's what we do. We click up. We are
Gang shit is different though.
Well, no, but check what I'm saying is like, I mean, it's tough, man. It's tough, man. Because
Let me keep it real with you.
any and everybody could low key be a gang.
Let me keep it real with you.
But
it's the difference between being a family or whatever you're saying, like tribal people, and then putting something else behind that. You know what I mean? Like, that blood shit, and it is behind a lot of the shit that we listening to, or the Crip shit or whatnot. It's really in there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, even us knowing that is enough. Even if you ain't even saying nothing about it. Do you look at Dreamville? I mean, it's like niggas out here in families and teams. I mean, it's different type of cliques, or quote unquote.
What I was trying to say is, though, I feel like it's Dreamville is a clique or whatever. But I would like to think that, if someone was to try to harm someone in Dreamville while they're out doing whatever they're doing, they would defend themselves. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily saying that that's what YSL and them were doing, because they could be out there being the aggressors.
And let's keep it real.
And it's like, you all start off as that. You feel me? You start off as just like a group, a tribe, like, yo, we the homies, we looking out for each other, we making sure we all make it home type of deal.
Let me keep it real with you on this. It's like, that's all cool, but once you start promoting, like, niggas ain't talking about just going home. We're talking about carrying 100 drums and shit. Like,
that's
the
fans,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
involved, it get a little different.
I mean, it's just some maturing that we all need to learn from it. I feel like how Wallow was coming at them niggas, dog. It's the truth. Yeah, I know that clip was going around a lot. You know what I mean? But a lot of these people that talk like that or seem like that, they do. It makes sense more now. But when it's the time hearing it, niggas don't want to hear that shit. Niggas don't give a fuck. And it's like what they say: you reap what you sow. Yeah. You wouldn't go to jail if you wasn't doing crimes. I mean, I'm not saying like on some bullshit level. I'm just saying like this.
And that's why I said not to say that these guys won't like the aggressors or won't like out here, you know what I mean, looking for trouble type of shit. Because I don't know.
You think we looking at Gucci, like Gucci's self-defense, like that's different. You know what I mean? Like, just because a nigga murder somebody, that don't make you nobody, but your murder got to make sense too. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't be out here just being the aggressor. Like, and I feel like that's low key what I feel like the DA is trying to say about YSL. They out here being the aggressor. They out here trying to attack people. They not necessarily defending themselves.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to believe, bro. I don't know what to believe. I just feel like the shit is messed up, but I mean, that's what it was gonna be, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, dog. It is. It's messed up. It's dirty, but it got to be something behind it if you feel like you're gonna stick behind it on that.
And that's what I was about to say too. It's gotta they obviously got
The
something.
people wife in is what probably caught the green light of all that shit. It's this shit's terrible. Cause them niggas is really shooting out and murdering niggas out over that shit.
Yeah, and his baby mother just got killed or something.
I'm not 100% sure if that was the reason behind that though.
I'm not saying it was the reason, but I'm saying they said that the person argued over a bowling ball. You believe that?
Yeah. I know niggas, man. I don't mean like shouts out to all my niggas, but I know niggas, man. Especially in the bowling alley, you drunk.
So you
Niggas
gonna
get
kill a
riled,
nigga over a bowling alley? I mean,
they
over a
ain't
bowling.
about the bowling ball. They might call them, but you bitch or something. They might start talking shit, then it start getting escalated.
It's over a bowling ball.
Let me ask you this: you ain't heard worse stories?
I don't know.
Not
that I can think of off top.
Niggas get killed for stepping on their sneakers at a point in time.
Yeah, in the 90s.
I ain't gonna lie, I got in the fight because the nigga stepped on my sneakers, bro, because he did it like on some disrespectful shit. I mean, yeah, you could get fucked up over some bullshit, bro. So I don't never be tripping. When people over that, I'm like, yes, over that. Yes.
They low key. I don't know. I feel like she got shot. Like it's crazy.
It's bad, bro. But like,
think
about why wife and Lucci went to jail, bro. He was doing a drive-by with his homie. I think he was the driver. The homie, one of the homies in the back got shot in the head. They pushed the nigga out the car and had to leave. This is real. Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Think about what Young Thug is getting accused of. Like, this nigga's getting accused of renting a car for somebody to go murder somebody in. Like some hit type shit.
How can they prove that though? How can they prove
the niggas who did the murder was in that car, and when they found the car, it was.
What I'm saying is, how can they prove he bought the car just for them to do that?
Man, I don't know what. Listen, they police, bro. They put shit together. They put phone call records.
Is that not a good question?
Together, and in that shooting, a 14-year-old got shot too.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't think somebody's sitting back and like putting shit together because they on the internet with shit? Young Thug talking about wipe a nigga nose, you know what I mean? You know these niggas gonna put shit together, bro.
I don't know. I mean, I just feel like a lot of times, you know, in the hood, whatever, nigga asks you to rent him a car, you'll rent him a car. And you ain't necessarily know he gonna go spill a nigga, but he go spill.
But you gotta understand, like in the case of when a nigga going to make a murder or hit or do a shooting, you going to get a car for the shooting, and after the shooting, you take that motherfucker back or something. It was like that precise with it. And if you tell somebody go rent a car, they probably got evidence of this nigga telling them to go do that or something. I'm gonna get the car for you. You gonna ride in that?
Go slam a nigga out. Nah, me stop, nigga.
Nah, man. It's like
slam. Nah, man. Fuck it.
Always crazy. Again, Young Thug was real. He wanted to be played with.
They said that. They said he defended, you know, Atlanta when Katrina happened.
Think about what they're doing with Atlanta. Think about what they're doing with Atlanta now with all these other rappers and shit and all their games coming down. He's still defending them.
He trying.
And the words of, man, we about to shut this show down, but the words of somebody, I can't remember who it was, but it's like, we dying over neighborhoods we renting in. That was the hard, like, come on, man. You dying over a neighborhood your mama renting in. That's the saddest part, man. We dying for neighborhoods that we renting in. Don't even own the house.
Don't even can get put out. But this your block.
And you gonna die for it. My bro. Hey, that was a good one, man.
Hey. But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all for tapping in with us, man. You know, this is the culture we spoke about today. And you know, tonight at 12 o'clock, man, we're gonna hear more from the man himself.
5 hours.
Kung Fu Kenny.
And I'm Denny. That's Bro God Slimmy. And this been another 10. Are you on 10 yet?
Yes, sir.
Hey, yo, we'll catch y'all on another one. Great episode.